detect a good reading on that vortex.
Doctor, did you see? Was that us?
I'm afraid so.
They're dead, aren't they?
Yes. We may not have much time. Let's see. Our past selves encountered a similar vortex that invaded the TARDIS. They traced the source to this time period. The vortex. It's a temporal shockwave. Draxen's experiment, when it went all pear-shaped, created a temporal shockwave that's moving backward through time. Backwards in time. No. Oh no.
Doctor, look at the view screen!
What is it?
The universe! It's disappearing! Doctor, what are we gonna do?
I'm thinking. TARDIS seems to be low on Artron energy. It doesn't want to dematerialize.
Can you get it to work?
Of course I can. Come on.
There must be some kind of backup energy source that we can use.
What, do you think I carry around a power generator for the TARDIS in case the lights go out?
You know very well what I mean.
No, you can't just make Artron energy appear from thin air. But you might be able to create it using... Of course!
What are you doing?
I'm adding wood to the fire.
What?
Well, it's quite a complex process. But what it comes down to is this. I'm going to convert part of the TARDIS into energy.
What are you talking about?
Using the internal configuration controls, I'm going to reconfigure some of the internal corridors, rooms, etc. into energy for the TARDIS. The closest analogy would be throwing wood onto the fire.
How much would you need to reconfigure?
I don't know. I'm not even certain it'll work. Just hold on to something just in case.
Just in case of what?
Now we've passed one hurdle.
Nothing can ever be this trouble with you, Doctor.
Oh, we're still in danger, Christine. Very grave danger. We only have a limited amount of time before everything sort of catches up to us. I don't know how much. The vortex seems to have shorted out space-time, so we're not affected immediately by the deaths of our past selves. However, this buffer zone will not last forever. Slowly, the paradox effect will eventually destroy us.
Well, what can we do besides sit here?
Not sure.
Surely Moon has to have all the time that we need. You are a Time Lord, are you not?
Of course, but when dealing with these types of effects, one must be careful. Even Time Lords have to play by rules.
You never seem to play by any rules, Doctor.
That was not the time for jokes, Chris. Let me think.
Well?
We can't go back in time and stop the temporal shockwave. It's working backwards, so the event which triggered it is already erased. Nor can we flip back and prevent Draxen from even beginning the experiment. There are already two sets of us there. The third could lead to unimaginable consequences.
Why, our past selves didn't seem to have any trouble.
They were there because of the twisting time stream caused by the temporal shockwave we're seeing right now. We'd be there on our own volition. Remind me to tell you what almost happened when two brigadiers came together. Poof!
This does seem to be quite a poser.
You have the gift for understatement, Christine.
Do you remember what it was that Draxen was trying to accomplish?
She said she was trying to undo the experiment that wiped out her people.
Well, what if we went back and stopped Draxen's original experiment? That way, she'd never come back to the 13th century and never engage in the second experiment, never blow up the universe, and our past selves would never come back here and get killed.
Christine, you've been traveling with me long enough to know not to suggest that.
Why not?
We could be creating another paradox. I might not be able to contain one like that. Who knows what dire consequences that would hold?
But, Doctor, we would not be saving just the universe or ourselves. We would be saving the lives of Draxen's people. Perhaps that's something we should have done a long time ago.
The salvation of Draxen's people can have untold effects on the timeline.
Right now, there is no timeline.
Well, you make a good argument. How did my little medieval girl learn to be so intelligent?
I would know.
What was that?
Nothing.
Let's give your idea a shot. Setting course for Draxen's homeworld.
Doctor.
Yes?
Do you think we have a chance?
Of course. Remember, where there's life, there's... Christine, you're right.
Doctor!
You're gonna hit my incredible temporal shockwave. You're an anti-time. must be a result of the fallout from Draxen's mess.
What's happening?
Starting to lose cohesion. The temporal shockwave is penetrating our dimension. Hold on, I'm going to try and rematerialize. Christine, hold on. Christine! Wait a minute. Christine? Where am I? Black Song Raptor. Those birds are only found on Caracas! I'm on Draxen's home world. But where's Christine? And where's the TARDIS? Christine! Silly girl. I've told her not to wander off. I wonder if she went for help in that city over there. No telling how long I was out. Christine! Christine!
Moonfall 5 of the 7th season. And next time you want to know the date, buy your own news pad. I don't appreciate people reading over my shoulder. Scatterhead.
I'll have you know it's very difficult to remember the date when you constantly flit about the timeline. You'd think I just asked him for his last pair of shoes. Moonfall 5, the 7th season. 4 months! I'm 4 months in the past, before Draxen conducts her original experiment. No, no, no! And no sign of Christine. Excuse me, sir. Have you seen a young lady, about so tall, with long red hair? Her clothing may be somewhat out of place.
No, I haven't. Sorry.
Well, thank you anyway. I'll never find her this way. She may not even be here. And I still have no idea how to stop the shockwave. I'll need more than luck and wishful thinking to set things right. Perhaps a news station. Let's have a look, shall we? Alpha Centauri finally wins the Intergalactic Ballblazer Championship. Jaden is elected to a 4th term as president of the 7 galaxies. Wait. What's this? Constructing a temporal engine. That's it! I knew luck and wishful thinking still had some pull in this universe.
I am sorry, but I cannot make that information available. Awaiting next inquiry.
It's hard to be irritated with a machine that's so polite to you. Are you able to take messages for Dr. Tamir?
Affirmative.
Very well then. My name is Dr. John Smith, and I'm very interested in the temporal research that Dr. Tamir is engaged in. I conduct research on temporal physics, and would very much wish to collaborate with the good doctor. If she's interested in a meeting, she may find me at the City Square Park, 3 miles from here. Do you have all that?
Affirmative.
Good. As to more luck and wishful thinking.
Doctor! Doctor, where are you? Help me! I can't move! Oh no. But if I'm dead? Doctor!
Hello.
Doctor!
No. I am not.
Then who are you? Are you God?
For now, I am. If it will allow me to captivate your attention.
I don't understand.
You do not understand right now. All I need for you to do is listen.
Another 2 hours. I'm beginning to wonder if Draxen's going to show at all. I guess even luck and wishful thinking have their limits. What's the universe coming to when a weary Time Lord can't even enjoy the beauty of a sunset reflecting off the shimmering atmosphere? Aha! Hardly equal in comparison, but at least something's happening. I see Draxen decided to send her 2 henchmen to survey the situation first, eh?
We are here because Draxen wants to know what your motives are.
I wish to help Draxen with her research. I think I can be of invaluable assistance to her.
What do you think you could possibly contribute to our project?
Here you go.
My name is Sturg. That is all you will need to know about me.
Yes, of course. Sturg, if you take this datapad back to Draxen, I'm sure she'll want to meet with me personally.
What makes you so sure?
Oh, I'm sure. If she likes what she sees, then she can meet me back here tomorrow. But no later. Time is not on our side, you know. Good day, gentlemen.
A very strange person.
I don't trust him.
It's not for us to decide. However, I do find him rather fascinating.
He looks like nothing but trouble.
Everyone looks like trouble to you, Sturg. I suppose that's your job. What if he's telling the truth? What if he can help Draxen's research?
Let me tell you something, Kylix. You need to not be so trusting of people. It will be your downfall.
And you need not be so cold-hearted.
Do not be afraid of me, Christine. You have nothing to fear from me.
How do you know my name?
I know all about you. Or at least, as much as I can know about you.
Then what do you want? Did you attack the TARDIS?
No, of course not.
Then who are you?
It does not matter who I am. What you need to worry about are the issues at hand. I need your help.
How so?
By simply listening. I am sorry, but there may not be very much time. I cannot communicate with you for too long, but I am here to warn you. You and the Doctor are involved in something far greater than you could possibly realize.
The Doctor! He was alive!
Listen! You think that the destruction is the threat you need to stop. That, my dear child, was only the beginning. If the Doctor goes through with his plan, then it could be catastrophic for all of us.
So he is alive then?
Yes, he is. Remember, his plan must not succeed. You must stop him.
What plan is that?
You must stop him.
Don't leave me!
You must
Don't
stop
leave me
him.
alone!
You must stop him.
What was his name again?
Dr. John Smith.
A ridiculous name if you ask me.
John Smith. Never heard of him.
Sounds suspicious to me.
He seemed sincere enough when we spoke to him.
As always, the optimist.
I do not see how...
Please, enough. These calculations are amazing. I've looked over them and I'm astounded by his work. His temporal equations are done in pure mathematics.
Draxen, do not allow your scientific curiosity to get the best of your judgment. We still know nothing about this Smith.
Which is why I will meet with him personally.
I do not think this is a good idea.
And I think I know what is better for this project, since I run it. Listen, I will meet this Dr. Smith. If I find him to be anything less than an exceptional character, then I'll just leave him where he is and not be bothered again. You do trust my judgment, do you not?
Of course, Draxen.
Very well. Let me see for myself this great mathematician.
No, need to carry the 2. I mean 3. Yes, that must have been what happened to her. Just hold on, Christine. Just hold on.
Good morning, sir.
Oh, hello there.
Hello, what are you doing?
I'm working on some things.
Like what?
Well, I'm working on calculations in an attempt to model anti-time wave dispersion. We're given a certain amount of temporal displacement and dimensional transcendence. A sort of temporal Dyson sphere, if you will. Could be created in 4 dimensions.
Oh, how boring. I thought you were playing a game.
Actually, it's quite fascinating. You see, anti-time has some incredibly complex properties.
There you are. Come over here right now. You know you shouldn't be talking to strangers.
Strangers? Indeed. If I wasn't so self-assured, I might develop a complex being called something like that.
Dr. Smith?
On more personal terms now, are we? Professor Draxen. Oh yes, forgive me. I thought you were someone else. You can just call me the Doctor. Please, have a seat.
I'll stand if you don't mind.
An excellent idea. Good for the posture.
Let me get right to the point, Doctor. Why should I trust you?
Because my work is too intriguing for you to ignore.
What did you go to school at?
My school is the universe, where I am both student and teacher.
I don't have time to play games, Doctor. Have a pleasant day.
No, wait. Listen, Draxen. Your work could be the most important thing that's happened to the universe. But without my help, you may toil for many more years before achieving your goals. I can help you.
And what do you want out of the deal? How much are the profits?
I am simply a mathematician and a scientist. All I ask in return is equipment to work with, a workplace of my own, food, and shelter.
That's all? No wealth? No fame?
I like to work in the background.
How do I know that you're not playing a game with me?
Do I look like someone who plays games?
I'm not sure. That's what worries me.
You already have seen my dealt cards.
Very well, Doctor. We have a deal.
Good morning, Doctor. Have you had breakfast this morning? Barely seen you at mealtimes. So you've been working hard on the computer systems.
Not as hard as I'd like to.
Yes. The mainframe system has been running at rather high capacity for the past 9 hours. Why are you simulating a model of anti-time waves coming into contact with transcendentally dimensional objects? No wonder the mainframe is running so high near capacity.
What? Oh, yes, well, a long time ago I served as a scientific advisor on board a ship. They came into contact with such an anomaly, and I observed how it affected the mating rituals of goldfish, the taste of tomatoes, and changed the meanings of well-known tales such as the runaway bunny. You see, anti-time wave collisions will place a transcendentally dimensional object into a phase shift, putting it into a sort of stasis. Objects that come in contact with this phenomenon develop a sort of decaying stasis field of their own.
Why is this object in question in orbit around Caracas?
I'm using Caracas as a reference point.
Isn't that dangerous?
Only to small minds.
Of course. I'll leave you to your work.
That is why I haven't ceased to exist yet. With the TARDIS in phase shift and drifting so close to Caracas, it could be creating some sort of stasis bubble in this region, given the high level of Ultron energy interacting with anti-time. I just hope that Christine is okay.
Please help me! Help me, Doctor! I feel as though I have been in a nightmare and I cannot wake up! Yet I haven't been able to sleep and it feels like forever! I can't take it anymore! Doctor, please! Where are you?
It is because your brain is in a state of hyperstimulation.
What?
This area in which you find yourself is causing your brain to work much faster, process more input than you are capable of handling. Thus you cannot sleep. I do not envy you.
Help me!
You need to become more disciplined. You need to focus your mind, or else you will go mad.
I can't focus on anything! I'm so tired!
You must relax. As strange as it may sound or feel, just breathe.
Very well.
Is that not better?
Yes. You're gone! Where did you go?
Be quiet. I have to be careful. I do not want them to hear me.
Oh!
You need to concentrate.
I'm having difficulty doing so.
Is there anything you used to routinely do in times of stress or fun?
I used to sing myself to sleep as a child. It was a way to comfort myself.
Very good. Use that. That should help you relax.
Are you sure?
Try it. You'll see.
Angels take me
It is amazing, Doctor. The progress in the 3 months that you have been with us have been outstanding.
Please, Draxen, there's no need for such praise.
I give praise where it is due, and you certainly deserve the credit.
Well, I thank you very much. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Not at all.
What is your motivation for pressing ahead with the temporal engine? Why the drive, if you will?
Well, it's not for glory or power or money, if that's what you are thinking. If we are successful, we can give our people the ability to raise our civilization to the next level. With our current technology, we have no problems traveling throughout our solar system, and occasionally we meet those from other star systems who pass through. But to be the first one to enable our people to breach the barriers of our own tiny solar system to explore the universe, what an honor that would be. And the potential of the temporal engine is unlimited. We can meet other species across the universe and learn from them, travel across the universe in mere seconds. Our people can only benefit and grow from the experience. We do it only for them, for our future. That
is quite noble.
And you, Doctor? What drives you? You have no friends, no family that you ever speak of. What drives you?
A friend of mine. Someone who means very much to me.
Woman?
Yes, but it's not what you think.
Yes, well, whatever you say, Doctor. What matters is that we are close to our goals. We should be ready to make a test run in about, a month?
According to my calculations, that should be a very reasonable goal.
Excellent. I will leave you to your work then. Have a good night, Doctor.
You too, Draxen. Not much longer now, Christine. Not much longer now.
All systems are ready, sir. We are ready to proceed with the experiment.
Excellent. Excellent. I thought this day would never come. Everyone, assume your posts. Soon we will see the fruits of our labors. The day we have waited for so long is here, people. Our future begins now!
Doctor, you do not seem very excited.
I don't like to count my chickens before they're hatched.
Chickens?
An expression from one of my favorite worlds.
Huh?
We launch in 3, 2, 1. Main engines go!
Assume steady orbit. Prepare to place the Fearless in position. Use the exact coordinates that the Doctor gives you for use of the temporal engine.
Yes, sir.
Draxen, how much are we going to push the Fearless?
Only to the nearest star system. That should suffice. Correct, Doctor?
Oh, yes, it will.
What are you doing?
I'm just punching in some last-minute calculations. You know, compensations, error correction, things of that nature.
Perfectionist as well, I see.
You could say that. I'm ready.
Sturg, initiate the temporal engine.
Initiating temporal engine! Is it supposed to do this?
Don't worry, old boy. It'll pass. Would you like some try with me?
Energy levels are fluctuating at 120% above normal.
That's not right. Our calculations only accounted for 107.8%.
Doctor, why are you running the anti-time model of yours here? You really think this is a good time?
Sensors are detecting a phase shift!
Phase shift? Doctor, do you know anything about this?
Doctor, what is Calyx talking about?
Doctor, shut down your workstation, now!
Just another minute, Calyx.
Phase shift increasing!
I'm shutting down your console, Doctor!
No! Energy levels are at over 200%! The phase shift becoming critical! It will engulf the whole ship!
Shut down the temporal engine!
I can't! I'm locked out!
Locked out? Doctor?
Cover your eyes!
The phase shift has vanished, Draxen. Position remains unchanged.
What is that box? Doctor, where did it come from?
You can yell at me in a second, Calyx. Christine, are you okay?
Take me to other great things. Doctor, you're alive! Oh, Doctor, I feel as though I've been in a never-ending dream.
Doctor, is this that friend of yours you mentioned?
Yes, she is. Allow me to explain.
I knew we never should have trusted you.
Can't believe it, Doctor.
Now listen, all of you. You don't understand. Your experiment would have had dire consequences for your people. I was only trying to help you.
Help? You sabotaged my experiment!
We're time travelers, Draxen. Christine and I.
Lies!
No, it's true. We come from the future, where your experiment destroyed your people.
What?
In your original experiment, you did not properly calculate the amount of energy feedback. It destroyed your world.
No, it's not true!
It is the truth. But now your world is safe, as is the universe. The timeline will be altered slightly, but nothing too bad. I hope.
Doctor, there's something I need to tell you.
I demand answers! That experiment was the future of my people! You have destroyed my people's future!
Please, Draxen, settle down. I have given your people hope. You don't see that now, but if you give me a chance, I will show you.
Doctor!
Stag! What is that?
There's a massive temporal disruption opening above the ship!
What? That shouldn't be happening.
Hold the Doctor! Don't let him interfere anymore! What is this?
Hold still, everyone!
Who are you people?
We are from Section 13 of the Temporal Agency of the Karakan Empire.
Dragon Empire?
Oh yes. From Your future, revered one.
Future?
Doctor?
Not now, Christine.
A future made possible by you, Doctor.
Me? No. No. What have I done?